Hey boxing fans, welcome to this YouTube channel where we bring you more sporting news. Today we are bringing you the boxing news, Errol Spence vs. Terence Crawford rematch. Terence Crawford have accepted that Errol Spence Jr. has the right to activate the rematch, meaning he won't try to find a reason to find his way out of the fight like some boxing fans believe he wants to do. This fight may blow up PPV again since most of the fans wants Crawford to certify his greatness. The fact is, Spence has 28 wins and 1 loss, with 22 KOs and is forcing a second fight, while Crawford has 40 wins and 0 loss, with 31 KOs. Spence could still receive an onslaught at 154 from Crawford unless he's fully recovered from his 2 car crashes and weight issues. It'll be interesting to see if Crawford tries to fight Spence back down to 147 so that he can improve his chances of winning. That would be low on his part, but obviously doesn't want to lose to Spence in the rematch and spoil his chances of a retirement payday against Canelo Alvarez. Crawford doesn't have a lot of options for big money fights because his first choice, undisputed super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez, has already ruled out facing him. However, Terence might be able to take Canelo into the fight if he keeps campaigning for the matchup on social media the way he's been doing. Terence's second choice, Jermall Charlo, was beaten by Canelo last September and put in such an abysmal performance that it wouldn't be worth fighting him next. Jermall needs to redeem himself before a fight between him and Crawford would be a massive mega fight.
About winning a title in a 4th weight class?
Well, it's history. It's history, but like I always say, the champion makes the title. You got a lot of champions out here that people don't even know. So it's not about the belt, it's about the champion that's holding the belt.
Would you be more interested in Zoo at 54 since he's ruled Charlo out after that performance with Canelo?
Well, Charlo still got 3 belts.
Mm-hmm.
He's still the champion. Once you win, the ring belt, that's the only belt that really matters.
Mm-hmm.
I can lose all my belts right now and still have the ring belt, and they can fight for them belts and it wouldn't matter what they fight for because they only going to be recognized as a second-tier champion, and the #1 champion is going to be the ring magazine champion.
So the Charlo fight is still out. You still like that option possibly?
Well, I'm not going to rule it out.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to rule it out, but at the same time, right now, I'm not looking to fight Charlo.
Did you already get in his head that night when you talked to him over the ropes?
I don't know, man. I just, I told him what I was going to do, and, as I was doing what I told him I was going to do, I let him know that he was next, and, it is what it is.
Hey, Terence, can you redeem the Tyson Fury Francis going MMA? Wrestle some of those guys and show that, you got one over here that can get down with the MMA guys on their rules?
Man, that's tough, man. That's tough. I always told y'all,
I've seen you wrestle, so,
I can wrestle. I definitely can wrestle, But it's more to wrestling than, that goes into UFC. You got jiu-jitsu, you got kickboxing, you got boxing, you got wrestling, you got so many, aspects of fighting, that goes into a fight. So it's like you walking into like a street fight with a fighter that got all kinds of street fighter abilities. So it's like you go in there and he kick you, then what?
For the boxing fans, they're like, we got one, we got Terence Crawford, we can get it back.
Yeah, we definitely can get it back, but man, don't kick me, man.
Terence, about Shakur Stevenson, you think he has all skills in boxing to be the next Shakur Stevenson?
Man, he's gonna be #1. I told y'all that. I've been telling y'all that for years.
Does any part of you worry for Shakur though that it'll happen to him like it happened to you? He's got to wait till his 30s to get Tank and Devin.
No, I don't think so. He's young right now. He's in a great place in his career right now, and I think that everything's gonna work out for him. He just got to keep looking sharp, and everything else is gonna follow suit.
You had to leave that place to get
great.
That's all for boxing